1986 Chernobyl disaster has been remembered to be a consequence of what human error can lead to. Major flaws in the design of the reactors and inadequately trained personnel would lead to thousands of people evacuating and never returning to the surrounding communities. However, before all of this, it was a valuable nuclear energy plant, the first of its kind in the Ukraine district under the Soviet Union, finally opening in 1977. But on April 26, 1986, everything changed. During a daily test procedure, building Reactor 4 didn't cool down and began to steam until the reactor chamber exploded. Killing 31 people from the initial blast and many more after the fallout. An astounding $7 billion worth of damages can also be attributed. At least 5% of the radioactive reactor core was expelled into the environment with the deposition of radioactive materials in many parts of Europe. Later that year, a giant sarcophagus made of steel and concrete was placed over Reactor 4, sealing it permanently. The surrounding town of Pripyat was evacuated the following day, all 45,000 residents. By June of that same year, some 116,000 people living within a 19-mile radius had been evacuated and relocated. About 1,000 of the locals returned unofficially to live within the contaminated zone. Abandoned artifacts of the past are left to rot. Forgotten structures of what used to have been are now trapped in time while setting an example of what human error can do. Chernobyl has gone down in history as the worst nuclear disaster. Its effects will last 20,000 years due to the long-lasting effects of ground absorption of radiation. Temporarily visiting Chernobyl is now considered safe, but there are still risks associated with touring due to the structural instability of the ruins. This tragedy has since been remembered as a consequence of what human error can permit.